Welcome back everyone. Today we're building the T-70 Resistance X-wing, and this is in double scale, so it's 2:1, so 2 times the size it would be compared to a player. And I don't believe I've ever done one of these before in double scale, despite the fact, you know, I was running the Star Wars series from 2016 onwards and through, like when the sequel trilogy was out. Didn't really do one of these, I don't think. I think I built one, I just never did the video for it. Unless I'm mistaken in that. It's been so many years, I'm bound to forget these things. But yeah, this is specifically the Poe Dameron version that we're going to do. The second version of his from The Rise of Skywalker, because it's got an interesting colour scheme with the orange at the back, and then the sort of more traditional Resistance, sort of white, silvery colour at the front. We do have the other variants here, which I'll just give you a quick look at, so you can sort of copy those colour schemes if you want to. But yeah, we are going to do the Poe Dameron second version as the main. How we're going to do this is essentially building the body first. So this set of 3 blocks kind of before the engines, we're going to build that in a layer system all the way to the top, and then the video will sort of split to the landed mode. We'll do the landed wings, and then you can kind of go back, duplicate that main body section again if you want to have the flight mode, and then we'll do the wings for the flight mode separately. So it's good to create 2 copies of this, just side by side. The only difference is you want to have one of them raised up by a additional block, just so you have the room below to make the wings. You can see there's no cockpit on this just because of how thin the body is. You know, it's 1.5 basically, 2 blocks wide, something like that, rather than 3. So there's not really much room in the middle. The only place you can have a cockpit is sort of here between these stairs, which in the video I will show you how you can do that. And if you want to change this black concrete to be glass, you can. It's just not my preferred way of doing it. I prefer to have it more opaque. But yeah, we're going to start off the build with the main body and do that in a layer system. We'll do layers 1 and 2 together, and then the last 3 we'll do after. So yeah, let's move on to that. So we're going to start layers number 1 and 2 with these materials. A lot of orange, a few sort of silvery grey materials as well. The orange terracotta, the stripped acacia wood, the acacia stairs, the smooth red sandstone stairs, acacia slab, smooth red sandstone slab, polished diorite slab, smooth stone slab, and iron trapdoor. I'm going to start kind of over at the back end over here, and this is the tutorial pad. The green line is the front of the build, the red line is the back, and then this dotted line down the middle is going to be the centre of the width. So the kind of nose is going to be centred on this line, and you want to copy from left to right basically along that line. So I'm going to start more towards the back, sort of this area here, just so we've got enough room at the front to keep it kind of centralised on this bit here. So I'm going to start about there and just do about, 2 top half acacia slabs and then 1 smooth red sandstone slab, and that's facing towards the front, so it's like this. Okay, with the stripped acacia wood, I'm going to put 1 just there, so it's like at a diagonal. And then, in fact, it's there, and then this one is a... Okay, we need the planks as well, so I'm going to bring those in. Didn't notice those. I think there's only 1 of them. But yeah, the acacia planks just there. And then the stripped one goes here. Smooth red sandstone slab top half on the very back. And then on the front here, I'm going to do the planks just there. The stripped wood just here. And then the planks again like that. And that's going towards the front. Top half acacia slab, 2 polished diorite ones, smooth stone 1, diorite 1 times 2. Then we just need that iron trapdoor back if we grab that from down here. That's 1 of those. I'm going to skip 1, do 2 more. Then it's the smooth stone slab, polished diorite slab, smooth stone slab, and then for a very front, just another iron trapdoor like that. So you should have this. I'm just going to take the smooth red sandstone stairs now, come to this slab that we did here. And we're just going to go to the layer above, so this is layer 3, so it should be above your head, and do a stair facing inwards, and another one there. The reason we've done that is because there's levers on the underside of this. I want to make sure I don't forget them. I'm going to switch out the iron trapdoor for the acacia trapdoor now. I'm going to do 1 and 2 under there, and then just one on the back. Helps round off the underside there of the ship. Starting at the back here, now building out in width. Top half, smooth red sandstone slab. There and there. 2 Acacia stairs. A smooth red one, 2 of the Acacia ones. Another smooth red sandstone one. And then this is 2 top half smooth red sandstone slabs. Like that. Take the levers, stone brick stairs and the stone brick wall. 2 levers on the underside facing towards the build like that. And then if we come to this gap that we left over here, that's a stone brick wall, stone brick stairs facing forwards, and then lever facing it, and that's the landing gear. Now if you're doing the flight mode, we would essentially do all of this but 1 block up. As I mentioned in the intro, you want to make sure that all of that is 1 block higher. And then you can remove the landing gear, so these 3 blocks here. But yeah, we'll show you that when we get into landing mode, but that is an important point, which I may put a disclaimer in at the start of the build, just to make sure that you lift that up by 1 block if you're doing the flight model. Even though I said it in the intro, you can't be too vague with these things. So yeah, let's move on to layer number 3 now. Alright, so for layer number 3, which we've already done a little bit of here, we're going to start over at the back. We need the 2 orange materials here, the orange terracotta and the stripped acacia wood. The smooth red sandstone stairs, acacia stairs, stone brick stairs, observer, chiseled stone bricks, red sandstone wall, and the smooth stone. I'm going to start with the chiseled stone bricks just here. So you're leaving that slab basically, and acacia stairs facing it, and then red sandstone wall on each side like that. I'm going to just throw that away now. Put the fence gate acacia one in between and just flip it. Stone brick stairs 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 observers in between. That's just for when we do the flight mode, because you take the stone brick stairs out basically. 2 stripped acacia wood. This is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 with the smooth red sandstone stairs. And then an additional one just goes in front. And there as well. So it should be 5 in total. Stone brick stairs just here. They should be in line with the levers. This is where we put the rail and the minecart. If you want to have the kind of pilot seat. Where's minecarts? Okay. So yeah, that would essentially be the pilot seat. It's very basic, but you know. So orange terracotta there, and then this is 5 of the smooth stone. Need the polished diorite and also the clay block, which I can never find. I think I've just seen it. Where are you? That is so weird, I can't find it. Is it in here anymore? I know where it will be. It will be in here. There it is. I just could not see that. I don't know if it was in there or not. 2 polished diorite, 2 clay, and then this is a stone block. I think we only need once in this build. And then a smooth stone slab on the very front. Okay. Now one thing we will quickly do is just come to the front here. Put an extra iron trap door on, which I must have just forgot. Yeah, that goes there. And then the light grey carpet is going to finish off that front bit. So just there. Okay, now we're going to put a few of these materials away. Actually, we need that red sandstone wall back. To get that red sandstone wall, we need the diorite wall as well. Need the light grey stained glass pane. We will need the birch trapdoor and also the birch fence gate now. Not fence gate, sorry, the birch sign. If you're in 1.22, I think it is, or 1.21, can't remember. But the newest ones with the pale oak, absolutely use those instead of the birch in this case. In all cases where I use birch on this one, you can replace it with pale oak. So 2 red sandstone walls there, 2 diorite walls, 2 light grey stained glass panes, 2 trapdoors, sign trapdoor sign. So again, yeah, but payload would make it look a lot better. Only reason I'm not using it, my server is not in 1.21 yet, and so I can't use those blocks. But yeah, that is going to be it now for that layer, so let's move up to layer number 4, and I think we do layer 5 as well. So let's do that. So for layers 4 and 5, we're going to start with the Acacia planks and the stripped Acacia wood. Blast furnace, polished andesite, Acacia stairs, smooth red sandstone stairs, and the Acacia slab, grey carpet, and orange carpet as well. I'm going to start over at the back here with just the single slab above the fence gate, and it kind of matches what we had down here. Kind of rounding off that back area like that. 2 of the strip woods. In fact, no, sorry, it's just 1, and then the planks, and then 2 more woods like that. So, yeah, like this. On this back one here, do a stairs there as well. That's the Acacia one. 4 smooth red sandstone ones. And another Acacia one. Just like that. Blast furnace, we're going to add just 2 of these like that. And you can throw that away now. Get the grey and orange carpet. So the grey one is just 1 and 2 there, and then the orange one here. And again, you can put those away. Get the planks, just put one of those here, so leaving a gap like that, and then just behind where the stair is. This is the polished andesite. And then we can get rid of that. Get out the smooth stone slab. You can get rid of the stairs as well, actually. Keep the slab. So yeah, smooth stone slab, Acacia slab. Get out the black concrete as well. Or black stained glass, depending which you want to use, as we mentioned earlier. Black stained glass pane. Get the iron bars as well. We can use the polished blackstone slab and the daylight detector as well for now. So come to where the polished andesite is, doing iron bars on each side. Black concrete or black stained glass, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only thing I will mention is there are going to be some black banners with designs on the side here, which look best where it is the black concrete. If you do have black stained glass, they may kind of stand out a little bit more, but again, it's personal preference. Acacia slab, smooth stone slab there at the front. And if you just take the black stained glass pane as well, that's 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 like that. Smooth stone slab on top of the polished andesite, polished black stone slab in front of it, and then daylight detector in front of that, and just turn that on as well. You can get rid of all of these. Now you can get rid of the 2 slabs and the full blocks as well. Couple more materials left to do. Just sort of miscellaneous details now mostly. Polished blackstone button, polished blackstone pressure plate. I'm going to get the lever. I'm going to get the dark oak trapdoor. We need the snow layers. If you don't want to use snow layers, just use the closest height in trapdoor or carpet. So if it's like 1, it'll be carpet. If it's 2, it's going to be trapdoor. If it's 3, just pick either a slab or a trapdoor, whichever's closest. But yeah, what else we need? So the snow and then the light grey carpet. We will also need the custom banners, which I will grab and I'll show you those. So yeah, for the custom banners, there's a black banner with an orange perfess inverted and a light grey base. There's a black banner with an orange perfess inverted and an orange fess, and an orange banner with a light grey perfess inverted and a black chief. So if you make those using the loom, and then make sure you've got 2 sets of each, so 2 of each of these. This is 1 on each side. I'm going to start on this backmost block here near the black stained glass panes and do the first one, which was the black banner with the orange fess and that. The second one is the one with just black and orange. Third one is the one where the orange is slightly higher up. And what that essentially does is tapers that cockpit at the front up towards there, which I thought was a very interesting technique. And then on the other side, so the right hand side, you do the exact same thing, but in reverse. So it looks like that. I'm going to put these over here, but once you've done with those, that's basically it. You can get rid of them. Alright. So next up, you can see I've got this playhead here now. So this is a custom playhead, and essentially it uses a skin from an online player. I'm not 100% sure how you actually get these, so that will be something you need to look into yourself. Also, materials wise, we will need the polished deep slate wall and the red sandstone wall again. But yeah, if you can't get these for whatever reason, use a skeleton skull in its place, but it's essentially a custom droid head. I'm going to put the polished deep slate wall here with the playhead on top. You can have it facing forwards, or I didn't mean to do that, kind of sideways if you want. I'm just going to have it forward for now, but yeah, you get the idea. And I'm just going to see if I can grab a plank from somewhere, but apparently I don't have any. There we go, there's one. Lever facing towards the front there, and then there's two of the red sandstone walls there like that. Do the polished blackstone pressure plate on that, and the button just goes there. On the front end, dark oak trapdoor just here. I'm going to use a black carpet. And then finally with the snow layers or your corresponding carpet or trapdoor, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and then light grey carpet. So what we're going to do now is copy that over, essentially, and create two copies. One is going to be just like this, the other one is going to be one block up, and we will also remove the landing gear from that. So yeah, we're back in a second and you can see the two different copies. So yeah, let's go. Okay, you can see we've now got two of these models side by side. One of them is one block higher than the other one. Simple fix for the flight mode, which we're not doing the flight mode yet, but I will just show you. Just take off those 3 blocks and place an iron trapdoor there. And we can come back to that in a minute once we've done this one. So yeah, this is going to be the landed model, and we're going to need the grey concrete, stone brick stairs, smooth stone slab, stone brick wall, iron trapdoor, light grey carpet, observer, end rod, and orange concrete to start with. There's quite a few more materials. They are quite detailed engines. So yeah, we're just going to kick off really, basically over here with just a grey concrete block, and that's going to be just there, so next to the stone brick stair, and go across by 3 in total, up and down like that, and just replace the middle one with an observer, like so. You want to have it facing sideways. Smooth stone slab, top and bottom of that like so. Stone brick wall on each side, and then stone brick stairs kind of around it, like that. In the middle with the end rod, just one there, like so. Take the light grey carpet, you're going to put that on the top here, and the iron trapdoor you're going to put on the bottom. I'm just going to use a temporary block here to do that, so just like so. Alright. So once you've done that, I'm going to come to the back here, take the orange concrete and just do 1 and 2. You can actually skip up and down like that as well. So it should be with 1 block below here like that, just to make sure you're in the right place. Skip 1, skip 1 again. Now, I should mention I am just going to do the left-hand side wing for this one and allow you to mirror that over off camera, just so it saves a little bit of time. We'll do the same with the flight model as well, where it's just the left-hand side wings. But yeah, it is a case of just mirroring down that central line that we've got here. So yeah. Anyway, you've done those orange concrete, and you can actually get rid of those now. You get the blue ones, 1 and 2 in those gaps. Very bright coloured ship, which is kind of why I wanted to do this one over the other versions. 2 chiseled stone bricks on the back. And we can put away the, actually keep the end rods. Observer, get rid of the light grey carpet, get rid of the stone brick wall, I think, yeah. Can get rid of that. Smooth stone slab we can get rid of. Stone brick stairs, yeah, so basically just keep these 2. Okay, we're going to get the red, the smooth red sandstone stairs, and also the acacia stairs as well. We are going to get the orange carpet. We need the acacia slab and the smooth red sandstone slab as well. And then We'll leave that there for now. We'll do these blocks. Come back to the grey concretes we did. On the outside, we're going to put 2 acacia stairs like that, and then on the inside, we're going to do smooth red sandstone ones like that. On the back here, acacia on the top, smooth red on the bottom. Smooth red on the gap there. On the bottom, we're going to take the stone brick stairs and just do a similar landing gear to what we did on the front. It's going to be 1 stair just here facing forwards, 1 there kind of connecting to it like that, and then this is a lever facing the stair like that. So that's the engine landing gear there. In fact, you can keep the levers. I'm going to put 1 just on each side of this orange concrete, and again, and just flip those 2 down. Alright. So next up, if we get the acacia fence gate, I'll put 1 in this gap, and it should be already flipped. We will need the red sandstone walls. Take those and do 1, 2, and 3, and again 1, 2, and 3, like that. So that should all connect up. And then just 1 more fence gate. You want it on the inside, I think, so towards where the body is. Put that there and flip it to connect to the body there. I don't think there's one on the outside here. Okay, so we should be at this point now. I'm going to throw away some of these. Get them back in a minute, I guess. In fact, we needed the acacia slabs, but we can easily grab those back. We need the polished andesite slabs. We also need the smooth stone blocks. We need the smooth or cut. I think I used cut red sandstone actually for this one. I don't think I used the full block of that on here. Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm just going to use the cut red sandstone for now. I'm going to start with the polished andesite slab. That's going to go next to the acacia stair here and there as well. Smooth stone 1, 2, and 3, and then the acacia slabs on the other 2, like that. So it should look like this so far. Get the diorite wall. Going to be 1 and 2 out there. Birch fence gate, flip it. And then with the smooth stone again, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then come back by 2 on this one. Diorite wall there. Back by 3 here. This one's going to be back by 2. And this one just 1. And then with the cut red sandstone, that's 1, 2, 3. And then the red sandstone wall just goes in that gap. It looks like this so far. Alright. Alright, from there, with the birch sign, we just need 2 of these. Nearly done with the wing now. It's just basically the weapons that we need to do. So I'm going to take the iron trap doors 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that as well. We also need the blue carpets. There's just 1 of those just there next to where the fence gate is. Now before I finish off the weapons, I'm just going to do a few more bits on these engines before I forget. There's 2 rails on the top of there, 2 on the top of that one as well. On the chiseled stone bricks, we need these stone buttons. I'm going to surround it on these 3 sides. And again, these 3 sides. I'll have to do the underside like that. And then it's your choice if you want to do the bottom of that one or the top of that one. I think I'll do the top of that one. But obviously you can't do both because they share the same block. So yeah, that's that. One thing I did notice, I don't know why this is, but on the reference model there isn't a wall there. Now I don't know, it's more symmetrical to me. I don't know if it's more accurate. But if you want to take that one off just to kind of keep it like the reference model from the intro, you're welcome to do that. But yeah, sort of looks like that. I don't know if it's to do with the wing shaping or... But yeah, I might leave it. Why not? Anyway, we can move on to the... Oh no, there's the signs. That's the thing I forgot. The Associate and the warped signs. We need these. Next to the orange, it's the orange, and next to the blue, it's the blue. It's pretty simple. Just helps round those off ever so slightly and adds a little bit more detail. Right, so switching some materials out now. We're going to get the polished diorite block in. Need that birch sign, which I think we've just used. We're going to keep that. And again, with the birch, any place we're using birch in this build, feel free to just replace it with the pale oak if you're in the future versions of Minecraft. So polished diorite grindstone. Need the diorite wall, which I've just thrown away. It's very convenient. The chiseled stone bricks again. The birch fence gate. And the polished diorite stairs, the light grey carpet, and the end rod. So do 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 like that. In fact, that's completely wrong. 1 and 2 like this. So kind of offset from those trapdoors. Grindstone 1, 2, and then diorite wall. 2 of those in front. Do the stone bricks, 3 diorite walls, the birch fence gates, and then I'm going to come back to here on the bottom wing. We're going to put a birch sign or pale oak sign on this wall here. On the top, we're going to do one on the last block before the grindstone. Right, coming back to this side, polished diorite stairs 1 and 2, both normal facing, not upside down. Light grey carpets on top, and end rods on the ends. And I believe that finishes off the landed mode for the left hand side, which is great. So we're going to copy that over now. I'll show you what this looks like complete, and then we're going to move on to the flight mode, and we'll do the same thing for that. So yeah, let's show you it complete. Right, so here it is, complete. Looking really, really nice. And yeah, that's all I have to say about it, really. I'm really happy with how this turned out. And I think the landed model is probably my favourite out of the two. But yeah, anyway, we're going to now move on swiftly to the flight model, which I don't know if it's going to be more tricky. The wings are thinner because there's 4 of them rather than kind of 2 big lumps. But yeah, there's 4, and they are different from top to bottom, as we've said before. So yeah, we're just going to crack on with that. Again, it's going to be the left side only. I guess we'll just, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's move on. Alright, so we're now moving on to the flight mode, which is a little bit more difficult, but not too bad still. So we'll crack on with that. First thing before we do, I did actually forget a few blocks off the landed mode, which makes sense. There's just an orange carpet there, and then a associate trapdoor on the underside. So my apologies for that. But yeah. Anyway, moving on to the actual flight mode now. If we come to here in line with the polished blackstone pressure plate, as with before, should be in line with that one over there as well. I think it is. Anyway, yeah, it looks like it. So I'm going to take the temporary block. Actually, I'm going to take the sponge, and I'm going to go to this one here where the first stone brick is. Stone bricks there, sorry. Just do a temporary block underneath. So obviously, remembering we're 1 block raised instead of that one. Just come out by 5 in total, so that's like that. Okay. Do an associate trapdoor on each side, and then iron trapdoor there. Might make more sense actually to just, yeah, do that. There we go. So the lines are all facing the same way. But yeah, once you've done that, temporary blocks again from the associate trapdoor. You're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Iron trapdoor there. Diorite wall. And then behind it, 2 polished diorite. We're essentially copying the weapons from the other one. Grindstone here. Chiseled stone bricks just there, and then 3 diorite walls. And we can grab the birch fence gate, that and that. So birch fence gate, the polished diorite stairs, and light grey carpet there. We use the sign on that one there, so just on the wall. And then we need the end rod as well on the very front. Okay. So we're going to do the next bit as a single layer, so moving up, kind of like what we do for the main body. So we're going to move on to that now. So for the second layer of the open wings, we're going to use the orange concrete, blue concrete, chiseled stone bricks, acacia slab and smooth stone slab, iron trapdoor, stone button, lever and the birch fence gate to start off with. We need a couple of other things as well, but we'll grab them as and when we need them. Let's start where this trapdoor meets the diorite wall and just put an iron trapdoor on top of the wall block. 2 bottom half smooth stone slabs behind that. And then you're going to do top half slabs 1, 2, 3, and then 1 forward, just like that. With the acacia slabs, that's 2 backwards from that one. And then with the birch fence gate, or again, pale oak if you have access, you're going to do 4 of those there. And 2 of them on this side like that. But yeah, that would definitely look better with the pale oak. Next up, we are going to throw away the, or just kind of put on standby the birch fence gate, the iron trapdoor, and the smooth stone slab. Bring everything else forward. Get the acacia stairs, the stone brick stairs as well, and also the light grey carpet. And we're going to put the light grey carpet on top of that trapdoor there. We're going to put the, in fact, probably be easier to have the observer first, which I'm going to grab from in here. Now, that is one thing I was going to say is you get rid of these 4 stairs here as well on the kind of main body section, because we're going to put something in there in a minute. But yeah, if we get the observer, that just goes on top of the acacia trapdoor. Upside down acacia stairs next to it. And then on the front ones, we need the stone brick stairs, which I'll just grab from all the way over here. There we go. And that's 1 and 2, just like that. Also need the smooth red sandstone stairs. Upside down one just there. Smooth red sandstone slab behind it, which we'll grab. Just 1. Then orange, blue, orange there. And then we need that chiseled stone bricks, which I've thrown away before I even used it. But there's 1 in there which I can grab. That goes here. Take the levers, just put 1 on the orange there. And we're actually going to take the iron trapdoor again. And just put 2 of them there like that. And then by facing this way, you can put the levers on the underside, and that will connect to the smooth red sandstone blocks. If you flip the levers, they will essentially break themselves because the iron trapdoor will flip as well. But yeah. Lastly, for this layer, I'm just going to switch some of these out. We will need the 2 signs again, the acacia and the warped one, the stone button, which we've got, and we can do this on all 4 sides now rather than just the kind of top and bottom sides or whatever. I'm losing track of my thoughts now. Sign there, and then on the blue one, the blue again. We need the iron bars. Where this lever is, just on the other side, it's a iron bar instead. And that's going to do it for layer 2 of the wings. So let's move up to layer number 3. Alright, so this is the 3rd layer of the bottom wing and the final one of the bottom wing as well. So we just basically do like a load of topside details for kind of the inner wing mechanism here. So polished andesite, stone brick stairs, stone brick slab, the polished diorite stairs and polished deep slate slab, iron trapdoor, smooth stone slab, rail, and polished blackstone pressure plate. We'll do the pressure plates and rails, get these out of the way. There's 1 there and 1 there with the pressure plate rail facing backwards. Then if we take the light grey carpet as well, which we grab from the front, I'm going to put that just there and there. And then iron trapdoor just next to it like that. Stone brick slab, sorry, there. Upside down stair here, so it should look like that. Polished andesite. And then this is a polished deep slate slab. Polished ironite stair face in the middle. Slab again. Then 2 rails here. Plus a lever facing towards that slab. Also 2 red sandstone walls like that. And in this gap here, I'm going to take the polished deep slate wall and do 4 of those. Like that. Okay. And that is going to be, in fact, no, it's not. I jumped the gun there. It's 1 more carpet and 1 button that we need to do. The blue carpet goes just here, and then the polished blackstone button just goes there. That's everything. So that's the bottom wing done. We're going to do the top wings now, and one key thing to realize is that we'll be doing this in kind of reverse order. So detail layer first, then this one, and then the weapon will be last. And just remember before you start that there is a gap here in between. So the first kind of stair is going to be essentially there, but obviously in the right orientation. So yeah, let's move on to the upper wing, which is essentially going to be layer 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be layer 5. So let's do that. Okay, so for this one, because it's sort of a mirror of what we did down here, we can use a similar set of materials. Like I said, it's basically doing this in reverse order. And we'll start with the polished andesite, I guess. Remember, we're not building next to that, we're building up here. And then do a stone brick stairs just like that. You can do one on top as well, because obviously that's mirrored. I'm going to leave it there though, because I don't want to go too far and end up doing something wrong. Stone brick slab there, polished deep slate slab, upside down polished diorite stairs, another polished deep slate slab. Then I'm going to put the orange concrete just on the layer above. You can do the lever there. You can even do the other blue and orange ones here as well. May come back and do the rest, who knows, in a second, but yeah, we'll do the iron trapdoors 1, 2, 3, 4. So obviously they're a little bit different because that's a carpet. This is a dark oak trapdoor just there and there. And then we're going to do iron trapdoors again. This time we're offsetting by 2 to bring it back like this. Alright, and then if we get the chiseled stone bricks as well, we can get this done and out of the way, because it is just a case of repeating that. And yeah, we might as well do the signs. And if I keep going at this rate, I may end up just doing the whole thing in this last bit, because it kind of becomes sort of like self-explanatory in a way. But it is, again, just mirroring pretty much from bottom to top. The only difference really is when it comes to the wings themselves, because these ones split kind of backwards, these ones are a bit more forwards. But yeah, I think that's all I can do without jump quitting. In fact, there are some sandstone walls, red sandstone walls, just there. But yeah, that's going to be it for that one. Let's move up now to the final section of this wing. So to finish off the top left side wing, I'm going to take the iron trapdoor. In fact, I'll list all these: observer, acacia stairs, stone brick stairs, polished andesite slab, acacia slab, smooth red sandstone slab, smooth stone slab, iron trapdoor, and light grey carpet. Man, it's a lot of words. Iron trapdoor, light grey carpet just there, observer just here, and then acacia stairs on the 2 sides like that. I'm going to use the smooth red sandstone one on this side. With the levers now, 2 of these above these trapdoors, just like we did down below. Smooth red sandstone slab here. There's also the rails on top of the engines, which I did forget to do, but that's fine. So yeah, 2 of those. We will need the orange carpet, which I use though here, so I'll just grab that. That goes above that one. Stone brick stairs facing that way. So you should end up with this basically. Polished andesite slab just goes there. Acacia slab 1, 2, 3. Smooth red sandstone 1, 1, 2, and 1 outwards like that. And then smooth stone 1, 1, 2, 3. I've also got a skeleton skull on this corner here. I've used the observer as a temporary block, but it helps round off the engine area there for the top one. Can't really do it down below, but it is a different shape engine anyway. But yeah, that's what that looks like, and it just helps bring that around a little bit. So feel free to do that. You can leave it off if you don't have the material or you just don't want to do it. 3 top half smooth stone slabs, and then 2 here and 2 iron trap doors. Now we're going to move on to the actual weapon. So polished diorite 1 and 2. Iron trap door underneath it on the left hand side one. Birch sign, or again pale oak if you have it. Grindstone, and if all's been done well, they should line up. Diorite wall, chiseled stone bricks, 3 of the walls, fence gate, the stairs, and the end rod. Light grey carpet on top. And I think that's everything actually. Yeah. Great. So what we're going to do now is copy all that over, both wing segments, onto the other side. I don't remember doing that. Why is that there? Odd. But yeah, we're going to copy that over. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I'll be back in 1 second. So that's how that looks, which is great. Really like how it turned out. I'm going to put the shaders on now just so you can see how these look in a different lighting, but otherwise that's going to be everything really. Only other thing you can do, I suppose, at the back is if you get the glow item frame, and I think magenta glass is going to be the closest. Put them on the back of here, and then pop a magenta glass in there. I like to rotate it 45 degrees, something like that. You get a nice little engine glow there as well. Probably not do it on the landed one, but yeah, lovely. So let's put the shaders on, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second. So here we are in the shaders. You can see how this looks. Again, just a very sleek, upgraded version of the X-wing. May do the T-65B X-wing at some point in the future. The one from, I think it was mainly in Star Wars Resistance, the TV show, which I've never actually seen. But unlike the Clone Wars and the Bad Batch and even Rebels, don't seem to have many good opinions heard from that one. But yeah, it's just a nice little thing to add to your collection if you've not got a T-70. I mean, some people probably prefer the T-70 to the classic one, just a bit more modern and sleek. And it does have some great colour schemes, including this one. But yeah, again, if you want to switch the birch out for pale oak, do that. If you want to send me pictures of that as well, feel free to. I'd like to see how it looks. And yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one, which hopefully should be a bit sooner than the one today. It's just the fact that I've basically moved my entire desk setup to a different room, and obviously I then had to readjust audio and time of day when I could record and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, see you again soon. Have a great day.